One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance now on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Try. 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mitchell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 31, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We got this.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lance going to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards to pick up there.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Second and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants! From 13 yards out. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Lance now on 1st down.
Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 1st down, Lance.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. yards.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harper.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Escaping the pressure right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down inside the 30. 105 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 2 yards the loss there. Now third and 14.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first and 10, here's Lance. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This is brought in at the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now they'll run on the draw. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Buying time to his left.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lance looking to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
128 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now, it's Mitchell, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
From the gun on third down, Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.